Do not let the hustle and bustle of life steal away my darling child. Instead, take a minute to reflect and allow my words to dwell in the recesses of your heart. It's becoming more and more necessary for you to have quality time alone with me in the stillness, where I can provide you the rest your soul needs, while your calendar becomes more and more hectic. Your tired soul, like a brook, quenches the thirst of parched land. Many see time spent with me as an indulgence they'll treat once they've taken care of all their other responsibilities. They fail to see that their energy is being depleted by their own efforts. And when this happens, they succumb to burnout or dissatisfaction. Some of them even hold me responsible for their tiredness, thinking I've abandoned them. While some scream in terror as they can't take it anymore, I'd want to show you a more peaceful way of life, one in which you may do more with less extreme effort, since my strength is at. While you tap into your inner strength, picture yourself leisurely but purposefully strolling with me in this holy relationship, coming to depend on my knowledge rather than your own. I made you to thrive, not to serve society's incessant needs in an eternal cycle of efficiency, but to be an asset to it. In the cadence of grace, where you work hard, but also rest, to think, pray, and just be this calm self-assurance, knowing that I am with you. Will distinguish you in a world when everyone is so focused on meeting deadlines and avoiding distractions. Some may mistake your manner and pace and assume you are unmotivated or lazy. Your tranquility, fostered by our time together, will shine a light on everyone around you, illuminating their path away from the relentless pace of. Life will see in you an unfathomable quality, a reservoir of tranquility, joy, and unwavering hope that is unaffected by external factors. And they will call you my child. If you're feeling anxious about the future or overwhelmed by worries, know that my soul is actively working in and through you. Every minute you dedicate to being quiet in my presence is like sowing seeds of faith in a rich garden. With time, these seeds will blossom into something far greater than what is ahead. Via contact with me, you will grow into strong trees of faith that can endure temptations, difficulties, and obstacles. I also want you to find the clarity to make judgments, the strength to fight again, and the direction that no earthly advisor can provide. When you escape the hectic pace of your life to spend time with me, you're not just taking a vacation, you're being replenished with divine energy. Worries, guilt, and stress may start to set in during those precious times when my Holy Spirit might communicate truth to your spirit that could be lost in the hustle and bustle of life. May your fears dissipate as you embrace the comforting embrace of my everlasting love. As you get nearer each day, may my words quench your thirst and my spirit envelop you in an embrace of love and security. Insight that goes beyond what our rational minds can comprehend. Observe as your focus changes, your stresses diminish, and your horizons expand. As you journey beside me, you'll discover that your sense of self is no longer tied to neither the results you achieve or the opinions of others around you, but rather in my unwavering love and loyalty. Always keep in mind that you are not walking this road alone. If you remain close to me, I will show you the way that seems impossible, and I will hold you while I guide you. I have planted dreams in your heart, and they will come true, become a part of in ways you can't even begin to fathom. When you grasp my hand, and let the warmth of my presence to chase away any darkness. I am the Lord, your loving God, and I will see you through any difficulty. My love has no bounds, and my purpose for your life is to bring my glory to a world that is in dire need of hope. Imagine a wellspring full of pure water, enough to fulfill all your needs. For God and I want to bring you an overwhelming delight, that beyond logic. Satisfy your deepest spiritual desires, and that's only the beginning. What I have in store for you is much more than a temporary high brought on by happy news or pleasant experiences. You are the embodiment of everything that I am. Limitless wisdom, knowledge that transcends space and time, and love that remains unwavering in the face of all that may arise. You will never run out of the things I have to provide. Rather than seeing them as mere material possessions, consider them the revelations of my heart. This is because I am wise and all-knowing. Every day that you seek me, you find new marvels, things you never would have thought of on your own, and glimpses of my splendor and insights into my ways. At times when darkness and uncertainty threaten to engulf us, it is important to keep in mind that my viewpoint is much higher than what looks hopeless to the naked sight. I like to think of myself as a wellspring of joy, because I never run out of joy. It's not something I save for your good days or easy seasons. It's something that, when I shine my light on anything, may become a pathway of development and blessing. I'm a strong force that can live with suffering, loss, and bewilderment, even in the midst of a roaring storm. You will find that my joy can conquer any cloud when you turn to me and let me fill your heart, much like a lighthouse leading you across perilous waters. If you persist in seeking my face, my joy light will shine through even the darkest shadows. Let this divine light to illuminate your soul and change your life, no matter how hopeless things may seem. Ideas that may help you see possibilities where others see just problems, and that can inspire you to keep smiling and finding reasons to hope, no matter how rough life gets. Surrounded by the tower, my delight is not derived from human victories or losses, but rather from my everlasting nature, which is serene, robust, and... Keep this truth in your heart always, my child. This earth is not your last resting place. There is an inheritance in heaven that will never perish, fade, or be taken. If you put your trust in me, even in the midst of life's burdens, you will have access to an overwhelming delight that words cannot describe. Provides a feeling of purpose that goes beyond your own constraints, across cultural barriers, and taps into your essence. On this day of ordinary comprehension, I extend an open invitation to you to be completely honest with me. Bring me your uncertainties, questions, and worries, and see how I tenderly trade them for. My delight is not a reward for faultless behavior, but a result of your seeking my wisdom via prayer, studying my word, and paying close attention to the quiet whispers of my spirit. Secure inheritance for those who remain in my presence. No calamity, disappointment, or transgression is too big to separate you from the redemptive power of my love. In the middle of your daily existence, but it will be with you forever if you put your faith in me through the little difficulties you'll face. I will show you the way. Trusting in me during the tough times, you will see my strength at work everywhere, and my pleasure will be your hidden source of strength as you hold your head up when, even though you're feeling dejected, I want you to live the life I've promised you. In it, you'll be a beacon of hope for everyone around you, filled with an ethereal joy that bears witness to a kingdom that is not of this world. I have prepared a dwelling place for you, so open your heart and let my pleasure fill every part of you. Keep your eyes set on the inheritance. As you go through life, may you find solace in the awareness that my light is always shining before and around you. May my brilliance never fade, and may you accept the reality of my unending love. May my delight illuminate your path through life's challenges. I am aware of the weight you carry, and I vow to restore the drained well springs of your spirit in every facet of your existence. I will provide for your physical, mental, and spiritual needs, just as I did when I led my people out of the wilderness, supplying them with manna at dawn. Remember how I turned the desert into a land of miracles when you feel like you're wandering aimlessly, Spirit. I haven't altered my abilities. The power to execute miraculous deeds has always been there. Just as I separated the Red Sea for the people who begged me, so too will I part every turbulent barrier that before them. I am the one who sees you through all of your battles, both visible and invisible, and whose voice rescues you from the depths of despair. I promise you that the future I have planned for you is worth the journey. letting go of what restricts you, just as Israel let go of Egypt's chains, because my promises will guide you into complete freedom. Cut ties with everything that is harmful. Discussions and from those who would seek to undermine the aspirations I have placed in your heart. They may mock, insult, or try to crush your faith, but their words will be heard nowhere if you lend an ear to my. And instead, I'm protecting the treasure I put in you, just as David kept guard over the temple, by whispering reminders of my loyalty and commanding you to shun harmful temptations. Just as David stood fearlessly before Goliath, with a sling and faith, I want the same for you. May you face discouragement and uncertainty head on, but I also promise that my Holy Spirit will right every. Hold these orders not as heavy loads, but as protecting barriers, guaranteeing that your heart is shielded from enemy arrows and that it guides each unsure step. Whenever I feel anxious, I listen to your prayers with the same concentration as I used to yours, and you continue to travel firmly on the road of blessing and provision. The voice of the prophets of old, and my responses are ever present. Listen closely to my advice. Share these realities with your loved ones. Let them reverberate through your house as the sun rises and sets. Just as intrepid explorers unloading their unneeded belongings, you don't have to let yourself be encumbered by concerns or burdened by guilt. When you read the pages of my word every morning, your soul may awaken to joy, because it contains the tales of how I never abandoned those who trusted in me. I'm delighted when you seek out the many rewards I have already scattered along your journey, like fruits in a lush field that I have prepared for you. Embrace the opportunity that comes your way. Fear not the unknown, or, in the past I have unlocked jail cells for my faithful servants, restored riches, and welcomed back the prodigal son. These actions are remembered by the strict authorities. I understand that you want to make amends and start again. So come to me honestly and shamelessly, even if you've stumbled or hurt the people you care about. With all the precise details of your life in my hands, I can redeem everything, and my love has no bounds, even those imposed by human judgment. I can see your wishing you a life free of strife at home, meaningful relationships, financial security, good health, and the delight that comes from taking each step forward with confidence that my promises are real. That mold the planet out of anarchy, the same force that subdued the raging ocean. As you hold fast to my teachings, your intellect will grow, and you'll learn to discern what really concerns, and your soul may relax in my steadfast presence. All I ask for in return is your wholehearted dedication and sincere devotion. Allow me to be a safe haven, a guide through life's challenges, and a rock when all else fails. God is unwavering, ever-present, and prepared to guide you into the inheritance of blessings that is rightfully yours. Rejoice in serving a God who can restore what was lost and who never runs out of mercy. I delight in boosting and rejuvenating you beyond your wildest dream. I see the sincerity in your eyes, and I want your faith to spark. I take great joy in your sincere desire for guidance and understanding as you come before me, seeking my knowledge with the diligence of a sower who sows only excellent seeds. Because you are open and honest in your heart and willing to let go of your pride, I will restore your land, wash away your sorrows, and shower you with blessings beyond your wildest dreams. Just like my ancestors did before me, you should not jump into choices hastily, particularly ones that may tie you financially, without first bending down and praying. Advised me before engaging in combat. Be wary of hastily signed contracts, and do not put your faith in those offering unrealistically high returns on investment. Seen the cunning ways in which untrustworthy acquaintances masquerading as trustworthy individuals may fool you into thinking they are more knowledgeable or powerful than you are. They will then entice you with tales of dazzling gems, and kings in ancient times decorated themselves with gold, but their splendor faded and their kingdoms were ensnared in a web of deceit. I want you to have enough to cover your necessities and bless while you're going through this tough time. So don't be tempted by money that spoils or illusions that disappear. I have entrusted you, my family, with the responsibility of comforting the downtrodden, and in doing so, to cleanly honor my name. With the foresight of Joseph, who hoarded food during times of plenty, and rescued a whole people from starvation by exercising restraint with his own time, health, and physical energy. Similarly, Nehemiah kept the wall workers from being too fatigued while he watched over them. Keep your mouth shut about rumors and your heart open about trusting others. Even the best-intentioned individuals may let you down. Instead, focus on. Countless individuals have disregarded this counsel, succumbing to deceitful charms and meaningless assurances. Thus, they find themselves bemoaning the riches squandered due to a lack of confidence in human flattery as opposed to my warnings. However, you may avoid falling into that trap by being vigilant, much like the watchman on the city walls. My adversary prowls the earth in search of prey, but he cannot sate the will of a person whose faith in my word is unwavering. In times of uncertainty and confusion, my angels will be by your side, but you must also draw near to me with trust and fight with truth. Embrace the teachings I have interwoven within Scripture, because they will strengthen you. Declare your belief and commitment to following these commandments openly, just as my ancestors did when they wrote them down on scrolls and kept them near to their hearts. Do not be embarrassed or try to hide your tears. I am aware of every tear that you shed when you grieve the loss of a loved one or the weight of a secret burden. I hold you close as a shepherd cradles a lost lamb, through every tear that falls and every worry that keeps you up at night. Rather of criticizing or scolding you for your mistakes, I offer you. My embrace is real and sincere, and I am mercy sweeping you clean, renewing you and giving you a new beginning like dawn, breaking across a dark sky. Come back to me no matter how far you've gone. My compassion has no bounds. I am the one who brings new life to lifeless bones, and my compassion knows no bounds. If you have fallen, I will restore your footing on the road of blessings, just as I led Israel into a country that was promised to them, full of milk and honey. May I comfort you in the time of your sorrow, keeps you vigilant and pure, as you see my work of transforming your life into a testament of grace and triumph. I am able to see every tear that falls and gathers it in. I comprehend the depth of your grief and the screams in your heart, just as I once caught Hannah's tears when she mourned for a child, the ones that never make it to your lips. I know there are times when you feel unheard, unloved, and useless, but I promise you, my love, that you are priceless. If you could only see the magnificence. Through the power of my love, you would come to understand that the ultimate act of sacrifice was made so that you may be set free from the weight of shame and guilt. My sacrifice sealed with my. Your regrets have been washed away, and every barrier between us has been torn down by blood. It breaks my heart to watch how some people treat you with such disrespect, demeaning the wonderful kid that I built you into. They mock and fail to comprehend, realizing that when they hate you, they're rejecting the same thing that I hold dear. I beg you to forgive them and release all of your negative emotions, including anger, grief, and frustration. You should also forgive yourself because I have forgiven you, just like Abraham did when he placed his most prized possession on the altar, believing in my plan. Embrace this day with a new perspective, knowing that I have already removed your shortcomings and brought you serenity like a soothing river in the desert that flows into your tired heart. As when I guided my people into the land of promise after they had wandered for a long time, I am revealing to you that even in the most unexpected of circumstances, blessings unfold before you. In my everlasting kingdom, genuine praise is the key that releases your thanksgiving song to rise above the spiritual environment like a Psalm of David. Opens doors that lead to miraculous provision, rejuvenation, and the most authentic kind of wealth that cannot be quantified in terms of fame or wealth. Have trust in the one who never leaves you, as Peter did when he walked on the stormy waves. If you are anxious about your test results, medical examinations, or the terrifying unknown, have no fear. My word is definitive, and I am still in control of the results. Even when it seems like there's no way out, I want to give you the strength that slain titans, unshakable health, and a tranquility that beyond understanding, so you may stand firm in the face of uncertainty about your sustenance. I still do miracles. My sustenance is never limited. Your children should keep in mind that I multiplied oil and flowers for a widow long ago, and that I brought manna from heaven for the hungry in the desert. I will set a table in front of the people who mocked your unfaltering resolve, and with the riches at my disposal, your family will never go hungry again. I am the reliable supplier who will never leave you high and dry when it comes to paying off your obligations. So put your confidence in me and watch as I demonstrate that faith is more than just words. It is power in action. Belief in me, the God who gives water from a rock in a dry place, and I will soon shower you with a blessing that will change your circumstances in a way that you cannot imagine. Keep pushing ahead in your hunt for acceptable job, and do not give in to despair. My angels will lead you, shining a light on the doors you must. When you meet the proper people, doors will open to possibilities you never knew existed, bringing you and the people you care about into a better life. Bring me your pain, confess your anxieties, and know that I hear every word, no matter how big your issues are tomorrow. My limitless authority is with you. I restore not just your circumstances, but also the broken spirits and revitalize desolate regions, just as I listened to the cries of my prophets in the past. But I will restore your soul, just as I revived Lazarus, because of your bravery and faith. Your grief is not a death sentence. Demonstrating that I am capable of rescuing you from any predicament, keep these promises close to your heart, since they are real words. They will serve as a mooring buoy to protect you from swaying in uncertainty, and a light to illuminate the path ahead. Unexpected turns. Let go of your concerns of rejection, lack of self-confidence, and failure, and see how I turn them into Grace's testimonies. I am here to carry your sadness and your hopes, so you may let your tears fall knowing that I am big enough to hold them all. My everlasting love defines you, not your history or the views of others who misunderstand you. Let that fact reverberate inside you and raise your head, because I am always at your side, giving life wherever you are. In the depths of despair, there was a God who had previously accompanied Abraham into uncharted territory, freed the Israelites from slavery in Egypt, and now vows to be your constant companion throughout your. While you were here yesterday, I stood by your side, whispering words of encouragement and strength into your soul. Now, as we embrace one another, I will wrap a garment of compassion over you and, my darling Grace, you are invaluable to me, and I will be by your side tomorrow, prepared to quiet any storm and protect you with the power of a strong warrior. I'm aware of the many challenges that attempt to, but I also know that my promises will provide you with the security you desire, and that my infinite love will serve as a shield to protect you. Cast a shadow over the calling I put within you when negative ideas clog your mind, and the adversary finds methods to make you question yourself, be afraid, and give up. Disconnect you from hope, but always know that you are never really alone, just as I shut the jaws of lions for Daniel. In your struggles, I will be like a mighty pillar, protecting you as you advance step by step, letting your faith direct your decisions. I have anointed you with my Spirit that will lead you to triumph and blessings beyond your wildest dreams. My love for you is unending, unwavering, and truer than the day I first laid eyes on you. At times I will urge you to take a break and relax. Even I, after creating the heavens and the earth, decided to rest on the seventh day, not because I was weak, but to demonstrate to you. When life becomes hectic and you lose sight of the significance of taking a moment to be in my company, I will put my hand on your shoulder to remind you to slow down. As you find solace in these times of tranquility, may I tenderly remind you to pray, reflect on my word, and breathe in the tranquility that is mine alone to provide. Your growth into a smart, patient, and compassionate person has filled my heart with joy, and I pray that you and the people you care about may find healing through my prayers. Your thankful attitude has touched my heart, and I want to bless you abundantly. You have learnt to stay focused on me, the one who started and finished your faith, and to no longer bend to the demands of what other people believe. Now, when others envy the wonders I am, you will know that you have made the right choice. Involved in your life, please know that when people accuse you, they are not seeing the genuineness of your heart or the depth of your devotion to me. Whispers will not reach their target, because I will personally defend you. Any plot against you will fail, and any criticism directed at you will have no effect because I am. You have made the right choice in seeking advice from the one true God, who sees and understands everything. My child, do not be scared. I will be there for you even in your darkest hours. The wisest choice you could have made was to put your confidence in me and give up control of your life. Now, my love surrounds you, protected under my wing in this haven of my care are you, your loved ones, and the people who mean most to you. I am the God who guided Israel through the desert. In the wilderness, who fortified David to confront Goliath and delivered Daniel from the lion's den this week, you will be infused with a unique kind of bravery that only. Despite the hostility, prejudice, and abuse you've endured, I promise you that you will get out of bed every day prepared to fight for your family's future and to knock on every door with unwavering resolve. I'm here to reassure you that no one, not even those who ought to have loved you, can dim the light on the fire that burns inside you. I am the one who is orchestrating your every move. Listen to my voice, and I will arrange people, chances, and circumstances so that you may win. Your triumph is already ensured since I have written it into the very fabric of your divine destiny, but you must cooperate and push on with trust in order for my power to wipe away your misgivings. By putting your faith in both me and the abilities I've given you, you'll be able to appreciate the blessings I've bestowed upon you. Remember the narrative of Joseph. Even though there will be others who continue to call you names and hurl hateful comments in an effort to define you by your circumstances, harm your spirit, and rob you of hope. Even though he was sold into slavery by his own brothers, abused and insulted, he was destined for greatness. I was there for him through every tribulation, and he even achieved success in a distant place. Rank of honor, because his faith was unshakable, just as no amount of criticism can bring you down if you hold on to my truth. Hate, but resentment and jealousy fuel their brutality. They see the favor I've given you and are terrified of the authority your vocation will bring you. In times of unforeseen hardship, when others turn against you, or when you're suffering simply to make ends meet, I ask that you keep you and your loved ones in your prayers. In response to your petition, I am deploying an army of my angels to protect you and your loved ones from harm. Their very presence will be enough to ward off any enemy who dares to threaten your tranquility, is out to get you, just as my angels rescued Alicia from an enemy siege. Elisha begged for insight for his terrified servant, and the Lord answered. As you progress, my child, you will be surrounded by my heavenly protection, just as my many chariots of fire filled the mountains. No need to hunch over in defeat. My presence follows you all day long, even while you sleep. So, seek me first thing in the morning, cry out to me last thing at night, and have faith that whether you choose to trust my words and go on in faith or let fear prevent you, I have chosen to pour forth huge benefits upon you and your home. The power is more than enough to satisfy whatever need you have. Take cover, but I know your true colors. You are a believer and a warrior who will hold on to my promises, even when you feel weak. I am waiting for your victory to come, like a beam of sunshine breaking through the darkest storm. Whenever you need me, I will be there. My ears will be open to your screams, and I will continue to prove my worth. My love for you is an ever-burning fire, and I pray that today you may find joy instead of grief, and that the last chapter of your story may be written with my love for you. May my divine compassion envelop your whole being, my child, since I am aware of the burdens that burden your mind and the hurts that have wounded you. May my warmth penetrate even the coldest hearts. Longing inside you, there have been times when despair felt like the only choice. However, listen, the time of your anguish is past, and I am rekindling a love in your heart that no one else can match. No one will ever love you more truly or faithfully than I do. My spirit is bringing serenity into the exact areas you previously felt ripped apart. Feel it now, and it never fails or fades. I have your future and the future of your family in my hands. I know every day of your existence before it ever began, and I will keep your heart and future secure as we go ahead together. Trust in me, my child, because I am your stronghold, your breadwinner, and your constant support in times of need. Just as I guided my people safely over the Red Sea on dry ground, so too am I with you. Just as I fortified David in his confrontation with Goliath, I am here with you now, enveloping you in my infinite kindness and love. I want you to know that I am. As I hold you close, I will ease your anguish, mend your broken heart, and remove your load. I will break every chain of misery that has held you captive. Unease and bring tranquility to every fiber of your body. Keep a careful check on your circumstances. I will show you how I change things, create possibilities, and open doors. Good, I will lead you in all your endeavors, providing insight into every choice and courage to face every obstacle with the assurance that your grin, with its unwavering delight, may seem as a powerful manifestation of my strength, as my protecting hand envelops you like a great shield. Somewhat little, but please know that your joy in the face of adversity is a testament to my grace, and your laughter is a live testimony as well. Yes, I am bestowing upon you exceptional qualities and talents. You have not yet discovered them, but they will shine with the light of my glory. My brilliant friends and loving family will accompany you as you experience the miracles I am about to do when you choose faith over fear. I am doing in your life, and as a result, the hearts of others around you will soften, and they will grow to love, honor, and celebrate you. This is similar to how Joseph's brothers, who originally hated him because they were envious, later came to love and cherish him. Similarly to how I brought Joseph's brilliance to light, I will disclose your genuine value to those who have ignored you. I will do miracles for your tale, but be careful, for the adversary will want to pull you down with their negative, complaining, and always finding the bad side of life perspectives. Laugh at your faith and tell you your optimism is silly because they don't believe in you, but you shouldn't let that derail you from pursuing your dreams, since their remarks are meant to. I have sown the seeds of promise in your heart, and I tell you clearly, do not let uncertainty choke them out. Instead, set your gaze on. May you find courage in me, the one who has never let you down. I am strengthening you and giving you the drive to live life to the fullest. Accomplish, not give up on any of the things I have given you to accomplish, my child. Instead, be faithful to the person I have made you to be and work hard at everything that I have assigned you. By all times, my love surrounds you, and my everlasting arms are by your side. Consider the life of the prophet Elijah, who had thought he could just die from the overwhelming fear and isolation he was experiencing, but an angel had been sent to tend to him in the desert, bringing him food, drink, and comfort. Just as I have surrounded you with thousands of guardian angels, who you cannot see but who are there to protect you spiritually, so rise, my dear one. I hope you always smile and welcome each day with a heartfelt message, because you are more vital to me than you can ever imagine. And I will always be here to depend on when your strength falters. The fact that you have triumphed over similar challenges in the past should give you hope that the current trials you are experiencing will not be insurmountable. Vanquish you just as I was with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the blazing furnace. You will emerge unscathed from every tribulation. Poised and confident, standing fast in the triumph I have promised, listen closely to my voice, and let my words instill bravery inside you, because you will need it both now and in the days to come. In the days to come, you will not be taken aback by the sight of my supernatural intervention. Where you previously believed barren, marvels will blossom, and my word has the ability to cure your bodily form, to protect those you care about, to provide for you when you're short on resources, and to give you strength when your faith is weak. I am the God who provided food for the masses from a mere sacrifice of bread and fish. Are you worried that I won't be able to supply enough food for your family? I promise to go above and beyond your expectations, and you will experience true happiness and plenty in your house. As I shower my favor on your life, remember those who are struggling and take my rewards with humility. Keep your heart free from pride and choose appreciation. In the dark, when you help the downtrodden, when you give to those in need, when you remember the Good Samaritan and his example of compassion, you illuminate my own compassion heart. You too are called to serve others with the resources I have given you. Just like the man who went to great lengths to help a wounded traveler, you will see the windows of heaven open and your blessings showered upon you when you do this. Family with even more benefits. My love brings stability and harmony, and genuine prosperity is not found in monetary riches alone, but in the tranquility that accompanies it. Embraces your house like a warm, inviting blanket, and shapes your family's future with health and knowledge. When you make me your center, you'll find a new depth of happiness and love that overflows, turns the ordinary into the extraordinary. I am familiar with all the ins and outs of your heart, including your desires, wounds, and hidden hopes. Every tear you've cried has been tallied, and every sigh of. I'm reaching into the shadows to provide healing light, even in your times of deepest grief, because I care about the depths of your anguish and the despair that has gone unrecognized. I have never left your side. My love has followed you through thick and thin, and I have shared every peak with you. Now, my darling, I beg you to let me. I'm here to restore your faith. I will swap out your fear for self-assurance, your sadness for joy, and your belief in my ability to do anything for you to feel that nothing is too big or too little. It is difficult for me to let go of your previous wounds and regrets, but I'm capable of handling them. Forgiveness is not a show of weakness, but of the strength that has been demonstrated through it. Grace, when you let go of resentment and blame, you create space for all my benefits. Right now, feel my spirit reviving. As I pour forth my most genuine love into your life, it will shatter barriers and liberate you from weight. May you now go ahead guilt-free and brimming with unwavering faith. May your testimonies serve as hymns of praise to my faithfulness, and may you see the opening of hearts and the establishment of trust in those you once believed were untouchable. I am with you always. No matter what, I will never abandon you or let you down. Put your confidence in me, my child, and hold on to my promises. Stands firm in my promise that I will work miracles in your life, the lives of your loved ones, and your circumstances that no one else can fathom. Today I want to remind you that I am here, stronger and more loving than anything else, and that you will never be in need of anything good, for my name is Jehovah Jireh, your supplier, healer, and defender. I have planned a future for you that goes beyond anything you could ever envision, and as you come along on this journey with me, things that were insurmountable, will start to fall into place, so long as you hold fast to my promises. Witness my ability to turn every closed door into an opening for blessings. I am familiar with the scars of your history, the pain of heartbreak, and the nights spent. Amid the depths of despair, you poured out your soul to those who failed to see its value, to those who returned the favor with coldness and brutality, and last, to yourself. You felt the crushing weight of betrayal. Desperate. But I'm reaching out to you because I don't want you to have to go through all the pain you've been through. I'm mending all the wounds you've suffered. You will not be defined by the sorrow and treachery that plagued you in the past. I promise, even if the wounds from the past still hurt, your future will be brighter. The lessons you've learned will lead you, so don't let yourself get ensnared by grief. When you're tired, I encourage you to put your worries in my hands. Ed, if you're feeling down, come and weep in my arms. I'll listen to every emotion you're experiencing, no matter how loud or how little. You can trust me with your secrets, because I will always be there for you, even when you believe no one else gets it. I see your heart when it's most vulnerable, and I know just what you need at any given time. From this day forward, I promise to never betray you, to never reveal your weaknesses, and to never make fun of your suffering. I want you to walk hand in hand with me. Join me on a journey towards a brighter future, lighted by my love and steered by my knowledge. When you're feeling lost or unsure, confide in me. Share your every concern, dream, and uncertainty. I am your eternal Father, and I desire to hear your voice, not like people who say they care, but then ignore problems. Constant companion. When everything else fails, you can rely on me because my strength will be enough to weather any storm. I encourage you to seek out my word, study my identity, and memorize my promises. Learn about the reason I created you by perusing the Bible, where you will read of my rescue of lost souls, restoration of broken lives, and the power of my love. My stories never fail, and I hope you'll see that I can do the same for you. I promise to be by your side no matter where you are, and I will soothe you like a warm hug on the coldest of days. I pray that the days of your mourning will turn into testimonials of your joy. And yes, there is a new life beginning for you this night, one that is full of optimism and laughter. Even while you may still experience times of sadness, those tears will not be filled with rejection or misery, but with pure gratitude as you observe my. Rest assured, I will fulfill all my promises to you. Do you trust me? Allow my words to penetrate your heart, strengthen your bravery, and inspire you to hope once again. No matter how many times you question its veracity, you must always keep in mind that you are a strong, supernatural God who created everything out of nothing. There is no damage too great for me to fix. With me at your side, you are safe from danger, and anybody who dares to hurt you will have to face me first. Listen up, kids. I protect those who put their faith in me. My dear, you are not alone. In fact, you have never been and will never be. Keep looking up, for I am with you. Look at how I arrange the stars in the sky. If I can keep the cosmos in harmony, why should you believe that I couldn't keep you from falling apart? I will be your rock through thick and thin. I have broken the shackles that shackled you, my child, so that you may live. So depend on my love as you go ahead during this difficult time. You delight me because you are good, my child, and I rejoice because you love your family and because you respect me above everything else. You have made the decision to follow my path, and I have faith in you to make good use of the resources I provide you. In contrast to some who choose to ignore my advice and seek fulfillment elsewhere, you welcome me into your house. Trust me when I say that angels will watch over your home, guiding you toward harmony and the love that will last a lifetime. Renew your family's feelings like the sunlight every morning by being hardworking and honest in your job, speaking kindly, and allowing forgiveness to fill your heart. Arriving punctually, you will experience a constant stream of courage, joy, and tranquility in your life. This is my promise, a miracle that is bestowed upon those who really seek me. I am not. You can see my hand at work in your life, and I am content with that. Many others, however, travel aimlessly, their uncertainty clouding their vision. Despite this, I stand before them every step of the way. Stay strong and don't allow the weight of accusations or blunders bring you down. Those who judge you are just motivated by envy. Remember that I have blessed you. I have prepared many chances for you to assist others, and I will make your house a source of pleasure for many. Have confidence, speak it openly, and accept my blessing today. Look up to me and feel my consoling presence, my son and daughter. I can see the tears you've fought to conceal and the sadness that burdens your heart. I'm here to comfort you, to help you overcome your faults, and to give you new life, so there's no need to be embarrassed by the tears that flow freely from your eyes. Embrace the warmth of my genuine embrace as I whisper the depths of my love for you, easing the burdens of fear, pain, and abandonment that you have carried inside you. Deserted by people who failed to see your true value, but I, the Lord, creator of heaven and earth, consider you invaluable. Never forget the price I have paid for you. I have offered you my life as a supreme sacrifice, washing away your sins and guilt. Forgive those who have harmed you. They have no idea how much love is really inside you. Now, give me your. You no longer have to carry the burden of wrath, grief, and frustration. I have cleansed you of all the mistakes you've made in the past and want you to be free from the bitterness that seeks to devour your soul. My serenity will flood your heart like morning light, driving away the shadows, allowing you to get up today with hope and a new perspective, knowing how privileged you are, and to shoulder the weight of regret. You are absolutely amazing. As you count my gifts, your gratitude will grow, and your praise will lead to healing, abundance, and true joy. Hold my hand and feel my warmth. Embrace the love that surrounds you, even in your darkest hours. I will be at your side the second you open your eyes, and no one can ever tell you that your imperfections are what separate you from me, transcends all setbacks. And I'm reaching out to you right now, because you mean the world to me. I guarantee that my love for you will never grow old, no matter how many times we argue. For all time, my darling, please do not let yourself think that you are worthless. I endowed you with remarkable abilities and put you here for a specific reason. Just remember that my word says the exact opposite, that you are valued more than you can imagine, and that I desire you. When the adversary attempts to persuade you differently, whispering falsehoods about how unworthy you are, may you be empowered to stand firm in the truth. I want for you to liberate yourself from the grip of uncertainty and dread. May my light illuminate every recess of your being, cleansing your spirit. Cast aside the darkness that looms on the horizon. You are valuable, and I fashioned you in my image, so that you may be a reflection of my mercy and love. I want you to view yourself as precious and magnificently crafted, and I guarantee that if you let me be your guide, you will come to appreciate the importance of each breath you take. We'll finally settle into a steady state, and your emotions will stop ebbing and flowing like a tide. Trust me when I tell that my love for you is unconditional, a love that is designed to. May you find solace and encouragement in all aspects of your life. As you rise each morning, enter my presence and seek my voice with a happy spirit. May my message provide you understanding and direction. May my Spirit's gentle words reach deep into your being, fortifying your determination and bestowing upon you an ethereal tranquility that beyond description. Remember the time when my Spirit spoke to you. I long for the day when you will return to me, so I may show you the gift of genuine and lasting tranquility, which is filling your chest with warmth. Listen to my words and let your sorrows wash away like snow beneath the rising sun. I have wonderful plans for you, and I will share profound truths with you that will. My darling, I pray that I may help you find direction in life and fill your heart with love. love for yourself and for others. I want you to accept and embrace yourself, since I have painstakingly have molded you, and my blueprint is flawless. When you put your faith in me, incredible things will start to happen for you. I can move mountains in ways you can't imagine. Understand, I will surround you with people who acknowledge your value, individuals who will inspire and motivate you, even when we're apart. I vow to eradicate negative influences and replace them with compassionate ones. If you are a soul that I value, then you should have no doubt that I, the Lord, can change your life. All you have to do is open your heart to accept the miracles I will bestow upon you, your loved ones, and everyone else. Always keep people you hold dear in your prayers, my darling, for I see your dedication when you listen carefully to my message, and that makes my heart sing. Even if you don't know the person, you can still pray for them and see their lives transformed as a result of your faith in God. A fresh lease on life, a rekindled will to follow the aspirations I've set in you, and an outpouring of my love for you and your loved ones on this special day. If you journey beside me, you will be able to face the challenges that come your way with courage and determination, knowing that I am here to support you every step of the way. You may put your confidence in my knowledge, and I will shield you from danger. However, I will not impose my will on you. Choices, because I respect your autonomy in making those selections. When you include me in your plans, you'll see the manifestation of benefits you never imagined possible. However, if you choose to ignore my guidance, you risk missing out on the miraculous blessings I have already planned for you. Therefore, come close to me every day, dive eagerly into my word, and allow my voice be the most prominent in. All the words I give to you are filled with knowledge and love, so that you may walk confidently under my guidance as you commit yourself completely and witness. I am here, embracing you in my endless love, and I know that your heart seems heavy at times, but listen carefully. I am filling your life with purpose and pleasure right now. When worries and uncertainties arise, just know that I have never looked away from you, not even for a second. So, be strong and composed, since I am responsible for every aspect of your life. Embrace the tranquility that I provide as it washes over you, filling your mind and body with a feeling of well-being. Rest in my embrace, and give yourself permission to experience pure bliss in this sacred space. There's no need to worry about the future or hold on to the problems of the past. Calmness in this turbulent world. May my voice rise above the din of nervous thoughts. Some may attempt to impose their concerns on you, but you are under no obligation to do so. I urge you to enter this sacred moment with me, just where you are. Picture my love as a gentle light enveloping your soul, permitting you to dwell in tranquility. I assure you, my beloved child, that the serene power I bestow upon you is stronger than the clamor of any tempest. Picture my throne while you sit outdoors and take in the serene air. It's a preview of the daily gift I want to provide you. You draw into the power of the whole universe when you bow before me in prayer, which is more than just a tiny gesture. You, my dear, are moving near to me, and in this cosmic celebration I put a vow, and the cosmos, the angels, and all creation celebrate. I place a sacred stamp onto your heart. You are my holy flyer, and no force can ever defeat you. I love you with an intensity that has no bounds, and my truth illuminates your world. While many dads on earth fail or neglect their children, I am not like that. Regardless of the hardships you endured in your youth, my love and commitment to you are immeasurable. Thus, you should not hold me up as an example to those who are wounded. I am the parent who pays close attention to every aspect of your life. I am also the one who listens patiently and never gives up on his children. May this revelation, my deepest want is for you to be healed and set free from all the shackles that have ever held you back. I pray that you will remain with me while I do this, even if it's only for a little while. Pause for a second and relax. There's no need to talk while we are together. Silence says 1,000 words. Let go of all your worries, your regrets, and the weight that weighs you down. No matter what weight you're carrying, I am more than capable of lifting you up. I vow that I will never get weary of listening to you or taking on your concerns. In this holy exchange, you entrust me with your problems, and I will. May my serenity surround you like a warm blanket, protecting you from the negativity that others may attempt to cast your way as you go out into the world later on this day. You don't have to accept the stress and confusion that they bring into your life. Instead, let my serenity be the distinguishing characteristic of your face, so that everyone who sees you may feel I am the Lord, who brought light out of darkness, who divided the Red Sea to provide a passage where none seemed to exist, and who provided food for my people, manna, from heaven in the desert. In the midst of this desert, I want you to know that I am aware of your concerns, anxieties, and hopes, and that I am guiding you toward a time of abundant supply when you will joyfully pay off all of your debts and even assist others who are struggling. For those who are struggling under the weight of their own responsibilities, take heart. I have placed individuals in your life who will be there to provide you compassion, support, and opportunities for growth. Hold my words near to you, because I am your shepherd. You will not need anything, and the stars will align in your favor, just as I have done for kings and prophets throughout history. Embrace the truth with each dawn and slumber, and let it guide your actions throughout the day. Remember the Good Samaritan, and treat everyone you meet with humility, dignity, and compassion. Like the one who did not turn a blind eye to a stranger's injuries, but instead dressed them in bandages, applied oil and wine, and took him to safety. I beg you to do the same. When you're down, try to find a way to make someone else happy. A little act of kindness may go a long way in lifting someone else's spirits. The moment has come for you to uncover the secret treasures that I have put inside you, darkness. Some of these gifts you have already found, while others are like valuable diamonds. Shine. You may remember how the young shepherd David, who was despised by many, mustered the bravery to confront Goliath, drawing on the gifts I had bestowed upon him, his proficiency with a bow and arrow, to vanquish the giant. Courage and unfaltering faith to do the seemingly impossible, just as I have imbued you with qualities that are uniquely yours, and am beckoning you to shine a light on them by living out your life to the fullest. These gifts are a reflection of my glory and a source of hope for others. Do not fear that I have abandoned you, as I did with Daniel in the lion's den. I am with you through thick and thin, and when times get tough, remember how I shut the jaws of lions at my command. If you put your faith in me, I will do the same for you, even when the going gets tough. Storms of concern and uncertainty will pass, just as the waves listened to my son's admonition to be quiet when he spoke to the wind and sea. And anxiety in your life, if you do not look to me. There will be times when the voices around you cause you to become confused. Others will offer you depressing news, gossip, and perils, but I tell you, my darling, that I have the ultimate say in your fate, just as my people did when they marched over the walls of Jericho. Stay strong in my promises, and all your difficulties will go away. Let my word fill your mind and heart rather than negativity. Powerful enough to shatter fortresses and change the hearts of the most unyielding individuals, so long as you maintain composure and refrain from letting your mind wander to terrifying thoughts of ideas that may never materialize. Consider the birds in the air. I feed them even though they don't plant seeds or harvest crops. Aren't you more valuable to me than that? I wish to provide you calm, so even while you sleep, I watch over you. Take each step confidently, believing that I will bring rest in my presence, paving the way for you to triumph in the morning. You are a recipient of incalculable blessings, but you can't always appreciate them because you dwell on your anxieties. I beg you once more, remain calm, and I am confident in my abilities because I am God. I can do anything, and I take great joy in protecting my children from harm. Despite the seemingly endless barrage of obstacles and the presence of those who would do you harm, never lose sight of the fact that you are my beloved child, bound and loved by an even greater love. Beside you, I will raise you up with my powerful hand. I am the God who gave Adam life, who made Sarah laugh even in her old age, and who converted countless people's sadness into dance. Listen closely, my beloved ones. I will never leave you or stop speaking soothing words into your ears. Keep moving ahead, step by step, believing in my assurances. As your faith deepens, others will see the glow you exude and be captivated by your story of how I saved you, leading others to find the hope that comes from me alone. Never stop telling the narrative of your life. It will serve as a living testimony of my grace, mercy, and power, drawing others to me. My dear, never lose sight of me. Keep listening, keep reading, and keep believing in my word. I have created today a day of fresh gifts for you, so don't waver. I am already working on your behalf, so keep calm, stay in my serenity, and see as I turn every obstacle into a stepping stone toward your destiny. Your heart will be filled with appreciation. I, the Lord your God, vow that neither I nor my love for you will ever end. With bravery go on, and see my majesty shown in everything that you accomplish. This very now, I, the God who created heaven and earth, who rescued Abraham from his native country and guided Moses dry-footed over the Red Sea, am speaking to your heart via these words. As my love for you has no bounds, I hope you can sense my presence as it eases the weight of your soul and helps you let go of the hurt and humiliation you felt at the hands of those who have deceived you in the past. Have faith. Know that all that has happened to you will not go to waste. The hardships you have endured have only served to strengthen you, teach you more, and cultivate a compassion that will raise others up. You are prepared to stand as a symbol of my love, a beacon of hope in a world that sorely needs illumination, and the time of your liberation has come, and I am here to support you and those like you. Be warned that your adversaries, sensing the radiance I have put within you, will do everything in their power to quench your enthusiasm. They will attempt to rob you of your aspirations, lead you astray from your faith, and drag you down into the depths of despair. Be afraid, but know that the Lord of hosts watches over you constantly, and that the Holy Spirit envelops you like a powerful shield, a protective barrier that fends off worry and evil in all its manifestations. Just as I shut the jaws of lions for Daniel, so will I shield you from danger. Consume your tranquility. Sure, there will be times when you trip, when uncertainty sets in, or when the enemy's traps seem too tempting or too strong, but even then I will extend my hand and rescue you from. Step out of the abyss and onto solid ground. Never again will you be misled into thinking that I have abandoned you. My gaze remains fixed on you just as it did upon. When your trust wanes, I will stand up for you. When you are dirty, I will cleanse you with my word. And when your mind is clouded, I will restore it with. I want you to remember the promise I made to you long ago, that nothing, not even a sword, could ever separate us from my love. So I will keep you close to my truth. In all these things, you are more than a victor. You have stepped away from the shadows of evil and surrendered your heart to me. So no hunger, disease, or battle can defeat my plans for you. Listen, you've said it right here. I am your rescuer and guardian. I've seen you remain faithful even when you're weak. Witness the unwavering determination inside you, my darling. My love for you is evident in the fact that it stands taller than any challenge you face. Listen to my voice as it leads the way. In times of confusion, may my words bring you comfort. In times of exhaustion, may my grace cover all your transgressions. May my mercy provide hope to every part of your life. You are my cherished child, and you are not to conceal my light. I am the Lord who watches over you. I am also the one who talked to Moses in the burning bush and gave him courage to Esther as she faced the king. You are not like others who give up and whine about everything that gets in the way, forgetting my kindness in the process. When problems develop, some people rush to tell everyone would listen how bad I am and how my love is powerless, even if it means ignoring their own families. Ignore their blessings and squander the valuable gift of redemption I gave them through my Son. Nevertheless, I love them anyhow. I pour out my love for them every day and night. I want for those who reject my message and put me down to come into their hearts. But you, my beloved, must choose a different road. My truth, but keep praying for their hearts to be changed. Stay strong, because I have chosen you to be the recipient of new opportunities and strength. May you be blessed with unwavering resolve, stand steady in the face of adversity, and recall the example set by David, the man who showed the world how to overcome great odds. Just as the little shepherd boy who dared to stand firm in his confidence in me, although armed only with a sling, defied the giant Goliath's threats, may your faith also vanquish. There are many who urge you to quit, but you have matured into a magnificent champion, and I can feel the courage that is growing inside you. Every morning, ignite your faith by reading my words and letting them reverberate in your heart. Then, before you face the day, ignite your prayers and the honor you bestow upon me, having faith that I can do all things, just as I guided the Israelites over the Red Sea on dry ground. I will hold on to my promise that I will always be there for you, even when it seems like there is no way out. May my serenity be with you when your mind is filled with worry. Listen closely, because I am beckoning you to draw closer. The safest place you will ever be, where fear must bow, is in my presence. You are entering a domain of supernatural favor and sustenance. The moment your humble knees meet the earth in prayer, my angelic forces will be sent out on your behalf. Now, my child, I order you to be. Even when everything around you is falling apart, the words my kid uttered to the "Be quiet." The storm has subsided, and the wind has died down. He was instantly obeyed by the waves. Allow that same stillness to take root in your spirit. Instead of letting yourself be rattled by pessimistic thoughts or frightened by terrifying situations, let yourself be enveloped in the love of God. Embraced by loving arms, you are comforted from all concerns, even in the face of imminent danger. Even in the face of hardship, my presence is unwavering. Thus, I implore you to inform me immediately that you will get. May your soul, reassured by this promise of tranquility, recognize my embrace under any circumstances. I am the constant. No matter how loud the world becomes or how fierce your struggles are, foundation that you can rely on, may your faith become stronger at this very time. Have confidence in my endless love. Take a deep breath and step fearlessly into the tranquility I have prepared for you. I have composed music just for you to listen to in the future.